Hi, my name is Kat, and I had a vertical sleeve gastrectomy on August 8th, 2018. This is my 1 year, 10-month check-in. So I'm rapidly approaching 10 years, 10 years, 2 years, um, and things are getting harder. But let's start from the beginning. I had a high starting weight of 370, and that was registered in February of 2018. I had my program required me to lose a certain amount before I could be scheduled for surgery, and I was given a goal weight to lose of 40 pounds, which I lost in July. And then I lost another 10 pounds after getting my surgery date. I lost another 10 pounds. So my day of surgery weight was 320 pounds. So that was a 50-pound loss pre-surgery. And last month, I was just a day after my birthday, and I was really, really hoping to have lost half my weight, but I was a pound off because I was at 186 instead of 185, would have been losing 185 pounds when I would have weighed 185, so that would have been half my weight. But I did, so I missed that goal. As of today, I have lost, my weight as of today is 181.2 pounds. So that means I have lost since surgery 138.8 pounds and up all time 188.8 pounds. So, wow. Oh, hi Goose. Um, Say hi Goose. Hi. Pretty kitty. So that's great. I feel like after I get past my birthday and the pressure I was putting on myself to lose the weight by my birthday, then I started to lose again. I have this pattern, for lack of a better word, of at this point of dropping some, coming back up, and then going back and forth within like a pound or 2 pounds, usually a pound area. And then after that, dropping and then coming back up and, doing the whole thing over and over again. So I usually like sit in the same area for a week or two. It's been moving a little bit quicker. Like this month, I probably have lost the most weight. I've lost 4.8 pounds, I think, this month, which is probably the biggest weight loss in a couple of months. I haven't done the research on that. Today was my first day back in the office. I have been working, but I have been working from home this whole time, which I really enjoy working from home. I don't love my office mates. But when I'm at home, I get things like curtain breaks. Stop. But yeah, I get to pet cats on occasion, and I get to hug my husband at lunch because he's working from home too. And those are good mental health things for me. Yeah, being back at the office, I have the same amount of work to do, which isn't as much work as I have time to do it in. Yeah, just being in that space is depressing. So that's not fun. But at least I have a job, and I am very grateful that I have a job. And what's funny is it was a job that had absolutely refused to even consider the idea of me working from home before. And then this happened, and it's like, oh, so you can do your job just as well at home. So I think it's going to be hard for them to deny me. I'm hoping to get at least Fridays working from home. We'll see. Because I think if they can say no, they will say no. But here's hoping. It's funny because my boss doesn't even work on Fridays. And it's not that I don't want to work on Fridays. It's just I don't want to work in the office on Fridays. And it's like, You're not going to be there. Why do I need to be there? What have I done differently this month? Not a lot. I've been doing pretty much the same thing. I have, I have been sticking to mostly meat and mostly steak. And I actually started, I had found I don't know what you call that, I pound a bacon, rasher was the word I was looking for, a rasher of bacon in the freezer, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to cook this up. And cooking up bacon and keeping it in the fridge is nice, because then if I'm hungry while I'm making food, I just have like a slice of bacon. And this is like so not my weight loss program, because it's way too high fat, but I'm continuing to lose weight where a lot of the other people in my weight loss program at this point in time are not losing weight. And I actually think that it's probably the keto-ness of it. And I don't bring it up in support group. I don't talk about the fact that I eat keto, because it's not part of the program. It's not endorsed, so I don't talk about it publicly, in those situations. But I do it, and I really feel like there's this bounce back, and I may still have the bounce back, but usually when you reach about 2 years, you have hit your lowest points that you're going to lose, and then most people gain between 5 and 15 pounds. Some people gain everything back again, but that's not what I'm going to do. But I'm hoping to even avoid that, or at least get low enough that the bounce back takes me to still a normal weight. My goal weight, I've changed my mind so many times. I think I want it to be 65. I don't know. I mean, 60 would be great, but it's weird, because knowing that, like, I made up a chart for losing weight, and it's like, oh, if I want to be at 60, I'm nearly 20 pounds away from my goal weight. That's freaking amazing, and not something I've ever been at. So if I want to lose down to 150, which will take me into the normal BMI range, then and I was 150 back in high school, but it's like I don't think I can get all the way down to 150 without having skin removal surgery, because I don't talk about it a lot, and I'm wearing a shirt here. Let's see if this is not going to, this neck allow me to do this. Do something I don't think I've done before, which is show my arms. Look at all that. That's fat and loose skin. There's a little bit of fat in there, but it's not much. That's mostly, loose skin, and I have it pretty bad. I don't have much on my belly. I've seen people who have had much worse on their belly. I have like a little pouch, and it didn't, I thought, oh, that's not going to bother me, and it's starting to bother me a little bit, just because, like I'm getting into smaller sizes, and then I notice, oh, there's this little in the front, and it's like, it would be nice not to have that. I'm not necessarily going to submit to surgery just for that. The arms, I really want. I think about doing breasts, and I don't know. I go back and forth. They're very floppy. They still look like in a bra, they look fine, but when you take them out, they just go wherever the hell they want, and that there's just no saving them. But my thighs are what really, besides my arms, I think my thighs are my most annoying area, because I have been doing, I think I mentioned I've been doing Pilates, so I still am doing Pilates. I've decided that the month of June, I'm working on decluttering and cleaning my house. And I have been, I broke it down into a lot of little small areas, and I'm going to try to do at least one of those areas a day. And I took on my office, and I don't know if you can tell, it's on the cleaner side now. There's still some cleaning products and stuff sitting around, but I got rid of a bunch of stuff, and I just organized a bunch of stuff, and I decided I've lived in this house for 5 years. We own it, and there were some areas that I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to make changes to the house or invest in quality storage solutions that will last long term, rather than just try to make do, because I've been making do with the whole house, like in several areas. It's like, well, I have this, it'll work, it looks janky, but I'm sick of things looking janky. I want things to look nice. So that's what I'm working on now. But that's, been going through the house. So I have let myself off exercising a couple of days when I've done hardcore organizing, and I'm just sort of wiped out from that. And I find that, like, I took everything out of every area in here and reorganized it. Like, I had to put them together. Okay, I have a whole mess of hobbies, and things were just jumbled together, and I couldn't find things, so I would end up buying more than one because I couldn't find the item that I needed. So now I've taken everything out of every place and put everything in organizational areas, which is great. It's good, it's done, but there was like 3 or 4 days where my mental clarity was really damaged by how messy everything is. And I don't need things to be super clean. I just need them to be cleaner than they were. So I'm glad that part of the procedure is over. And it was probably the most, the area that needed the most work. There's a big major bookshelf thing that I'll need to do with my husband, which will be taking everything out, but I think that's a day thing, and I think together it might even be just a couple hours of us taking everything out, making decisions, getting rid of some stuff. We're still in that stage where we can't really get rid of stuff yet, because the places that we usually donate to are not taking donations yet, but it'll be good once they are. I really think that is all I have to say. I have pictures for this month, and I hope that you are all doing well, and I know that by the time most of you see this, maybe we'll be done with COVID and all of this will be silly, but this is a historical document then. And I hope that this is helpful to someone out there. So thank you, and I'll talk to you later.